Shut up, my crits can still hit rats.
And well, we're ready.
Werewolf?
Yeah. So
woo.
we ended last week's session with
We certainly did.
somehow half the party dying.
Sorry, guys.
You dropped an airship on
I did nothing.
No, that was me.
And the ending result was Peter marching off back to Shan before everyone else, where there has been things.
Are we
resolved
aware
generally.
that that's where he went?
No,
Okay,
he just left.
You
cool.
went in that way direction.
Trent's
I
other
picked
character
up my shit and walked into the forest.
Trent's other character has fled for basically the reasoning of that guy's gonna kill me if I stay.
Pardon.
And so what we're going to do is I will need a D100 roll from Mikey.
Hey.
Come on.
28.
You have 2 weeks to travel, and he's the one potentially getting attacked.
So, Mikey, you got that backup character set?
I've got 3.
Swear to God, Mikey.
Is this where Haley died at the beginning of this session?
Because there are only 3 of you traveling, I need an order of lookouts for the evening rests.
I can go first because I don't need to rest as long as everybody else.
Yeah, Haley only needs
okay.
4 hours.
Hmm.
So
I guess I'll go second.
Apparently that means I go first.
Okie dokie. So I will need a perception check from Haley, Mikey, Raymond, and then then after that I will need a second one from Haley, as you'll be taking 2 shifts.
Yep. Bam. 1, which is terrible,
Ooh, I see everything.
and another, which is a lot better.
Haley, first one, you don't really see much.
Cool.
Raymond,
dark out.
second one.
No, I'm second.
Oh yeah, Mikey, second one.
It's dark.
It's dark. There's some noises. Was that log always there?
Oh, God.
Who left their I don't recognize that knife.
Interesting.
There is a knife in a log on the other side of the fire.
Interesting. That seems like cause for alarm.
It is a very spiky. It's nothing that you've seen carried. It's basically a Daedric knife from Skyrim.
Ooh, wow.
I wanted.
So it's a knife that looks like spiky and arcane and awful.
And demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mamnon.
There is no answer.
Playing hard to get, are we?
Are you a Skyrim god?
I will need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Where Mikey dies.
Oh, good. +0.
You failed to get a long rest tonight.
Not surprising.
I then also need a second one for you to not get a level of exhaustion.
I wish you luck.
Hey,
You do not get a level of exhaustion.
Lucky shit.
The night passes without any incident. Until just on 6:30 in the morning, where Haley, your astute elven senses pick up the sound of battle
What do you? Oh, I see.
nearby.
Let's see.
The roars of almost bestial combat, the clash of steel, and the sound of a woman screaming. At this point,
Yes.
the other 2 wake up.
Okay, so I was going to say I'll wake them up. But
You're
you have to
like,
do it.
what do I hear? Is that combat ear-piercing scream? And the other 2 are like, The fuck?
Did you
I-
stub your toe again?
I also the fuck.
It sounds like it's coming from the west, only a few hundred feet off.
Only a few hundred feet. Fuck. I can cast a spell that far.
We're gone then.
And I've only got 2 feet.
You don't have line of sight though. It's through trees.
I would like to investigate.
One with low fireball at disadvantage.
No, I'm good.
Is anyone else going?
Yeah, I'll go.
The three of you basically charge off. It's about 300 feet before a clearing opens up in front of you. And in the laying against a rock in the middle of the clearing is a Goliath. Bodies strewn, there is blood and viscera everywhere. Several humanoid bodies, you're not close enough to tell, but they're armored, and a handful of warhounds.
Doggos.
The Goliath is facing away from you. Slumped against a rock, you can see a shoulder head, and the head is drooped.
Huh. I wish to stare.
You stare for a few seconds. You notice that the Goliath is still moving. See, the head rises naturally with a labored breathing.
Oh, she's in
Rises,
labour.
falls, rises, falls.
Alright.
That's what the scream was.
Two babies.
Yep.
There is a Goliath leaning on a rock that seems to still be alive. And a very bloody battlefield. What do you do?
So I assume,
Walk the way.
like I'm just saying, like for me, for my character personally, is assuming that that Goliath has done all this damage, because based on walking on into this, that's kind of what it looks like.
I need you to make a... Actually, no, you don't even need to make a perception check.
Okay.
There are scorch marks on the ground indicative of spells.
Mm-hmm.
And you as a wizard, being as tuned to the arcane as you are, spells have recently been cast here.
Okay.
What I do need you to roll is a religion check.
Where is my religion check? It's in alphabetical order. It's not that hard. 18's all around. Oh, Mikey thinks he's having headset issues.
Same with Raymond. Raymond's whole Discord dropped.
Oh, that's rude.
No, Raymond swapped down to a different chat.
Hello, Raymond.
He's back.
I assume he's been trying to say something and nothing's
I
coming
don't
in.
know. He was in the games tab. I just dragged him back.
Mood.
Apparently, he just said Discord dropped.
No, it wasn't just. It was. Oh, yeah, it was just. Same minute still. I don't know.
Same.
These jelly beans.
Haley
suck.
may be soloing this
You
encounter.
back?
I don't really want to solo this encounter. I'd rather not.
Back away slowly and nobody gets stabbed.
Accurate.
These little pictures haven't like glowed yet.
It's true.
I'm a Facebook you something, Haley, as a result
Okay.
to your religion check.
Okay. I'm ready with Facebook open. Look at that. Weird.
Ba, 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 ba.
Religion checks again.
Yeah.
B. Everything on my
Just a
screen right now
moment.
is super accurate. Try the same.
Hello. I think their Discord's rebooting.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Interesting.
We'll give them a moment. But yes, to,
No,
con-
Darkness
to
is true.
continue,
Yes.
you discern that.
Interesting. Let me ponder for a moment.
Boo, 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 boo.
Okay. I was like, what are you typing?
Updating my screen, Raymond.
Restart. He'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Fine.
Should I wait for him to come back since he's with us?
No,
No? Cool.
I can portray his character if needed. Same with Raymond.
Fair. Cool. So upon sensing that, I will take literally a moment to kind of just process that. Kind of oh, interesting. And then I will take a few steps onto the field and call out a hello.
There's a labored breathing. The head tilts back. And you can see it's a male Goliath face. You're a little late.
What happened here?
We were attacked.
We?
Yes. Yes, we.
Who attacked you?
He just sort of broadly gestures to the field. Plus a couple that got away.
Huh.
He does not stand up. He stays leaning against the rock. But still is obscuring most of his body from you.
There. I'll call out, may I approach?
Sure.
I will approach. Not getting too close to him though. I'm still a little bit wary.
You
But-
take a bit of a wide berth.
Yeah.
As you round, you see laying about 5 feet to his right is an elven longsword. And directly in front of him is a rather elegant elven great axe. As you scan over, laying across his lap appears to be the form of an elven woman with something clutching onto something. They aren't moving.
Who's that?
My wife.
Are they dead?
Yes. They are.
How dead?
Run through by a bandit. Dead.
Oh. My condolences.
He just sort of looks down. It's of no matter, I will join them soon.
Why do you say that?
I don't have anything left.
Kind of lower my head a little bit as if I get that.
I need you to make a perception check at this point.
Okay, I can do that.
You recognize a thing.
Oh no, things!
Yay, things.
Things.
Besides
Things.
on the hilt of the sword, the elven longsword, is an emblem commonly carried by elven blade singers.
Interesting.
The woman is also wearing a medallion with such a symbol.
Interesting. Oh, I forgot to give you a thing. Interesting.
Very thingy here at the moment.
It's true.
Everyone has some thingies.
I will walk over to the sword and pick it up.
He just sort of looks at you. If you're going to rob me, take anything but that.
No. I'm just having a closer look at something.
If you're just looking, that is fine.
I promise that is all I'm doing.
Don't think he's much of a position to do anything else.
Getting this close, you can see he is pretty beat up. He is scorched, covered in cuts, bruises. And from this range, you can see the woman laying in his lap was completely run through. And in her arms is a half-elf toddler, about 5 years old. Also not moving.
Very nice. Are Mikey or Raymond healers?
I am.
Because I'm not.
Hey.
I only just got back.
Okay, quick catch up. The
Okay.
Goliath is
Uh-huh.
beaten to shit. Basically claims everything in the valley attacked him. Haley is approached. There is a seemingly dead elf laying in his lap, clutching a also unmoving half-elf 5-year-old. And there is an elven great axe and longsword nearby them. That the longsword bears a mark commonly carried by elven blade singers that the elf woman is also wearing as a pendant.
Uh-huh.
Same Trent. I will ask if Healer Boy can heal.
Everyone feel better.
There you go.
You cast Mass Healing Word. It only takes effect on the Goliath.
Some of you feel better.
Oh god.
You cast the magic out, and it radiates off your friends, but it doesn't take any hold, which is to be expected. As far as you're aware, they're perfectly healthy. The magic settles on the two unmoving figures, soaks in, and then just dissipates. You've seen this before. They dead.
That is very sad and unfortunate.
She's not getting better.
I will turn back to the Goliath, close the distance between us, and put the sword down, either like in his hand if he'll take it, or like at his feet,
He takes it with his free hand.
and ask, "Do you know who specifically did this?"
They came from that way and gestures towards your camp. It was a tiefling.
Glances at Mikey.
He was
Oh
he was
god.
grinning. He seemed happy about himself. We got caught in the crossfire. We were on our way back from Shan. We'd just gone to pick up seeds for the farm. She held out as long as she could. I'm not really that much of a fighter. But almost every spell she threw out towards him, at least, seemed to just fizzle in the air. I've never seen her magic do that. It's almost as if her god has abandoned her. She's been saying that she's been feeling like she's been left alone for a while now. I never bothered to question how long, because a while for her is years for me.
I kind of look down sadly. Do we know?
Do we know?
Sorry, Trent just showed me something. Do we know specifically that the dude that's hunting Mikey is a tiefling in
Yep.
character?
Mhm.
Yes.
I say it all the time.
Mikey has been saying for the last few weeks, there is a tiefling hunting me. If a tiefling comes near me, stab it.
I'll look at him and just say, "Sound familiar?"
Yep, that's Stabby McSmiley.
Hey, Mikey,
Yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw.
It's just constant saving throws with you.
Well, you shouldn't take things from other people that might try and hunt you and kill you.
One of the voices in the back of your head goes, this place feels familiar. It tastes of him.
Yeah, Tim.
Damn it, true.
You succeed your wisdom saving throw. You do not have a panic attack.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Mamnon-esque.
At which point, 6 more clad humanoids step out of the trees.
Oh boy.
Friend?
Each one brandishing a similar jagged weapon to that was left in the log.
Oh boy.
I'm sensing these are
And-
not friends.
And the largest of the figures in the front, what appears to be an orc. It looks like both of our jobs have arrived in the same location.
Oh boy.
You've
I
saved us
grabbed
some
my
time.
sword.
We were sent back to tie up a loose end. Looking at the Goliath, and then he just turns to Mikey. And a loose end.
A loose end and the loose end. Distinction.
Everybody gets to listen this session. Come on, baby.
Including you.
At which point, while they're brandishing the blades, any of you that are nearby can just sort of notice that the Goliath starts to try and shift the elf woman off of his lap and stand up. Stands
Yep,
up.
you're gonna need those legs for running, buddy.
He stands up. I'm not running. And just picks up the great axe.
I thought it was a great sword.
No, long sword, great axe.
Oh, okay. I kind of command the two.
You know, there's a elven longsword with the Blade Singer emblem on it, and there is a fancy elven great axe.
Okay, fair. I heard great sword. My bad.
And he just sort of reaches down, unclasps the pendant from the elf, and then just ties it to the shaft of the axe. Don't know if it'll do any good, but she always believed in her. Might as well put it to use. I won't hold it against you if you leave. I'll try and hold
No.
them as long as I can.
No, I will fight. And as an action here in preparation for the fight,
Yep,
can I cast my Shadow Blade?
sure.
Cool, I do that.
The 4 guys in front of you seem to be fairly cocky, and they're not running at you, they're sort of menacingly walking. They seem like they're pretty sure they can take you.
Oh, Haley.
So, Mikey, are you sticking around?
That is something I'm considering. I was thinking about running away and going, your sacrifice will be remembered. But I don't think I can outrun that many people.
What
Especially-
about the Raymond?
You just have to be faster than the
Is
soul
the
spoke
Raymond
in the
actually
body.
back in the Discord?
Says he is.
It says
He is typing.
He's typing on our Roll20.
which makes me think he can hear us, but he can't talk.
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. There you go.
Check your settings, fool.
Is your mic muted? Is your mic muted? Well, brain, good
Yeah.
one.
Are you on push to talk?
Maybe.
Well, he shouldn't be on
Check
push to
all the
talk
things.
unless he's changed that. He might be muted, or he might, if he's wearing a headset, he might be inline muted.
Nope.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
For input, output.
Hello?
Techno,
No, I heard a voice.
That was a Jess.
It's just a Raymond sounds so similar.
when you start talking like audio settings to Raymond, there's a good chance he'll get lost in them. So, is you staying? Now we wait for the answer.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okie dokie. You have one action to prepare. Fair enough.
That's pretty obvious.
I get to prepare an action, hey?
Yes, I'm going to.
Yeah.
We're just going to use a generic roadmap because I don't have a map prepared for.
Random encounter 33.
Pretty much. I don't have.
Round 28.
I just don't have
Yeah,
I don't
28.
have the clearing map uploaded, basically. So ignore the trees. This is a completely blank clearing.
Cool.
This is just so we've actually got as a battle map.
Fair enough.
Fairy muff.
I was going to say, I'm not on that map, James.
Nope.
No, I haven't moved people yet. I'm putting tokens down.
Not that I am there.
We'll
Yeah,
use
that's
we'll
available.
use generic orc brawler
Oh.
mini.
Hello, Raymond.
We hear you.
Ah,
Hey,
What was problem?
I have no idea.
Sounds
I wasn't
about
wearing my
that.
headset.
I was just screwing around with turning it off, turning it on, disconnecting,
Turning
reconnecting.
Worked
People
on
will
what
be
I
I
fine
was
to get
about
the
to
mute
type you instructions of how to change
There
the
is no
audio,
mute
by the
button
way.
on my headset. Okay, I was trying to say that, these guys are after our companion here, so no point to run. Yeah,
fair.
as well kill them now.
At least the giant form was understandable.
Murder.
Oh,
Murder is
yeah. Basically, just turn much bigger.
Do you know which backup you want to play?
So that's a little confidence.
I have a
After all,
single.
it's only 6 versus 4.
I have no backups. If I die again, I might just die.
We aren't here, so it's fine.
You don't exist yet.
I exist.
You're in the world, just not right here. Oh.
Meanwhile,
I
right
was
where
going to
Trent
say,
is, a volcano erupts.
back up. I've got a half dozen built.
I mean, I'm 32 years old. I've been around.
I thought you meant in real life, and I was like, no, you're not.
Sorry, I lied at my whole age the entire time I've known you.
Damn.
I'm actually 85.
I'm just very good for my age.
Sure.
Rude.
Now,
If I look
what's
like
the shit
85,
show?
I'd be amazing.
Anyone else feeling like going out for dinner for like 15 minutes and then coming back once they finish?
Hey, we
Oh,
see you
nearly.
through your bullshit, you can sit through my bullshit.
Yeah.
Just do what I do.
I was going to say, Kaylee, your comment should have been there's awful big talk from someone in fireball range.
I actually like that.
Was that you
So-
doing a?
Initiative rolls. Also, I need to make Raymond's a giant form.
Also, fireball!
I don't know. Why can't I roll a better initiative? Because I'm angry.
Well, you rolled
Oh,
better
wow.
than me.
It's true.
Oh my
Man, I
god.
got 40 for initiative. Jesus.
Well, apparently someone rolled a 1.
Because
Me.
I'm rolling for the 4 of them and the orc. So I just
Goliath.
Goliath. That's it. I put an orc token down. Yes, he's a
Fair.
Goliath. I just don't have any Goliath tokens, and I'd rather not try to upload anything mid-session since apparently it makes me robot.
I muted this.
It's an ad. Ads don't.
Also, question, are you recording this session today?
Yep,
Remember, he wasn't going to tell us where anymore because we're a bunch of dickheads?
pretty much. You remember when I
True,
said?
true.
You remember when I said we're ready to go? That was me basically saying I started the recording 10 seconds ago.
So we should have made all the shit jokes then.
Fuck.
God damn.
Why make pretend jelly bean?
Say you pretend jelly bean.
Anywho, combat!
Real to me.
First is Mr. Sorty Boy in the middle.
Damn it.
2, 3, 4.
Everyone rolled
5,
poorly.
6.
I'm happy.
Who's going to just sort of walk forwards, and then he's going to cast Hold Person on Mikey.
No.
I need to check what the saving throw on this is. Held Person is a Wisdom saving throw.
He already rolled a 16.
The spell does not take effect.
Literally cast.
Clunk. He sort of looks at you guys. Yeah, stabbing you now, and ends his turn.
What, from over there?
It might be one of
Okay,
my
then.
Sweet Jesus, did no one roll above a 10?
I rolled an 11.
You rolled a 10.
+1.
He
Oh,
rolled a
yeah,
10
yeah,
plus
plus one.
mods. I'm like, Mr. Soyboy he rolled a 21 total, and then the next thing is 11. So, Mikey, it's your turn. He did just try to cast Hold Person on you.
In fact,
Is his boss showing? Okay, is your boss showing up today?
He's left you to me.
not worth the time anymore. I kept
Feels
alive.
like-
Well, true,
I mean, it feels like a waste to do this on just one person, but I just got it, so
I'm assuming you're about to cast Lightning Bolt.
yeah,
You can move
true.
and get all of them.
Can I?
No, he won't get all of them.
Doesn't it pass through? Cause it just has to touch a corner, doesn't it? I don't remember how lines work.
No, if you basically cast it down, yeah, no, if you actually
You
cast
get-
it there, I believe, yeah, you might get. I'd have to check how lines work. With
For a minute,
diagonal
hold on.
Just sort of make
Negative
a
5e.
rolling on it.
lines. Diagonal. Literally looking it up now. Oh, lines are annoying.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna make a ruling now.
Oh, it's like up. Lines are fucking obnoxious.
Because it's like a what? Is it's because line attacks are like 1 foot wide or some shit, aren't they?
Yeah, well, like some of the examples are like it goes up 1, across 1, up 3, across 1, up 3, across 1, up 3.
I'll
So
just check.
I'm gonna say like
A line extends from its point of origin a straight path of its length and covers an area defined by its width. A line's point of origin is not included in the line's area of effect unless you decide otherwise. What does the spell say for its width?
5 foot wide line.
it's 5 foot wide. So if you lob it diagonally, it'll probably catch the occasional square.
Cool.
This is one of those things like it's a little bit cheesy, but I don't care. If you lob it like the 45 line that's there now, you'll get all of them.
Alright, now move like that and then go.
What's your distance? Was that
It's 120 feet. He gets it off the map.
good? Just checking.
Okay.
It's lightning bolt. Very rarely will he have to worry about range on the maps we play on.
And they go, taste my lightning, fuckers. Oh, why does that give me a goddamn...
I'll
Slash-
fix it for you, Mikey.
That's right.
Well, I'll fix it going forwards.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just channel divinity and go max damage. Let's do that.
Fair.
48 damage.
Probably.
Hang on, let me just get rid of my channel divinity so I don't forget.
Fair. I was fixing your
That's
lightning
right.
bolt. Square. Square. If you click your lightning bolt now again, it'll actually roll your damage in chat.
But yeah, I'm just going to maximize the damage anyway.
Yeah, but
Oh, no, it's just doing...
no. If you look,
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Oh shit!
Nice.
that's something that like if you look in Discord, I put a whole thing about Roll20 additives. That's one of the things
My
it shows.
favorite thing. I love it.
You literally just put double square brackets either side of a dice roll, like 3d8, and it just rolls them like that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's whatever it is. Was it 48 damage?
49 because you've still got the wand, remember?
Oh yeah, we did too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's a deck save?
Oh, so it's ignoring that 10.
DC is 15.
Okay. Mr. Plate Mail guy makes it,
That's good.
and then one of the guys at the back makes it. The other two just fucking disintegrate.
Is it a safe for half?
It's safe for half.
Yeah.
So that's still a fair amount of damage done.
Yeah.
Still
So,
Unless he's a rogue, or a monk in plate mail.
Yeah, owie.
Sounds like some Gen Guide build.
well,
See?
a monk in plate mail would still take full damage because they can't use most of their monk features in heavy
Oh
armor.
yeah.
and I don't think a rogue can evade in plate mail. I think their evasion has to have to be in like at least medium armor. But next is Navarra.
And Thunderbolt Strike pushes them 10 feet away.
Boop, boop. Ah.
He got squashed.
Wait,
Lagged.
did Mikey instantly wiped 2 off the map?
Yeah,
Yes.
they failed their saving throws and took like 50 damage.
Ah,
Lovely.
See, now's when you wish Shocking Grass mechanics worked on this and they had disadvantage in metal.
That'd be good. I wish I had a higher DC.
are we good to go for my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought we were waiting for some reason.
Oh no. I said it was your turn. Then Mikey's like, thing pushes them 10 feet, and that was the end of Mikey's turn.
Fair. Cool. Well, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my Blade Song because I'd be dumb not to. And then because I'm
The Goliath just sort of looks at you,
Fair enough.
recognizing what you've done.
Yep.
What have you done?
And
considering
then-
the
Well,
fact-
China knows you were here.
Considering the fact that his wife was carrying a Blade Singer sword and a pendant often carried by them, there's a chance she may have been one.
It's true.
Oh, that was his wife. Spoilers.
It wasn't spoilers.
It was also said like 3 times by him.
Yeah, I was in the land of restarting computers.
Yeah.
You're in IT support.
So yes, you Blade Song. And then you Fireball. These guys picked the wrong fucking fight. It's like, we got these people. AoE spell, AoE spell.
I'm going to Fireball. Ooh. I was originally
You
going
hit
to...
both, so it doesn't
You
matter.
lob it in the middle, you can hit both.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It goes 20 feet. You lob it there, you hit him. You lob it there, you hit him.
Fair.
Like, they're only 25 feet apart, and it's like an 80-foot blast.
Yep. Fireball.
So that's both of the sorceress staples going off.
And neither of them make it.
Oh,
Can we just
God.
like take these guys out and like...
Less than 6 seconds.
Raven's behind us in big form going, "Aww."
Well, it
You should
depends.
take it from
The
I can
main
still
guy
get to
might
this
live
guy.
still.
So it's still get to
Assuming-
him. That's all I care
assuming-
about.
Well, I was going to say
Assuming
he's suffered, 35 plus 24.
Hmm.
Mm, and he's still standing. You're just gonna push him over, right?
Who has any reduction, Peter?
This is true.
True.
He's still standing.
Fair.
Does he look happy about it?
No. He's sparking and smoldering.
Oh, God.
But does he look confident?
Yeah, does he still look happy?
He's twitching a little bit. That
Oh,
makes
hang
it.
on.
That makes it the Goliath's turn. Who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doof, 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 doof. Bonus action. Doof, 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 doof.
He's a monk.
That is my favorite bonus action.
Oh no, action. Sorry, action. Sorry, because he can't move as a thing.
Yep.
And then he doesn't have any bonus actions
God damn it.
that can attack.
And then Raymond. Doof, doof,
Action
doof.
surge.
Thud, thud, thud.
So isn't Raymond more doof? Doof. Doof.
Okay.
I heard bush stuff.
Ugh.
Clang, hellish rebuke.
You get rebuked hellishly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Dex
Because of
save.
giant form, add 1d6 to each of those attacks. I'll do that now.
I'm gonna
Damage or attacks?
I'm gonna,
D6 per attack.
I'm gonna set you up
Oh.
a global damage modifier that you can toggle on whenever you're in giant mode.
So 15
So-
and 8.
D3 damage.
Hey, assuming a 23 hits.
Hickory dickory.
Fucking hope it hits.
He's a bard in plate mail. No, what's hellish rebuke? Hellish.
That's a deck
Hang on.
save.
But
No,
hang on,
well,
where is my
what
fill
ability
hand?
is it?
Raymond, on your sheet, there's a global damage modifier for giant form. Whenever you're in giant form, make the tick, and it'll roll the additional d6.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Hellish
I'm just-
Rebuke. Yeah, make a deck save.
Your deck save.
No. No.
I believe the kids say oof.
Yeah, the kids say oof.
I was,
No, they say
Man.
oot.
what did I? What happened? Remember Hellish Rebuke? That's fingers. I go fush.
Clang, 27 fire damage.
Well, I was at full health.
It was.
It's
That's
always
that's a little over half my health. Okay, fuck you. I'm gonna do the
Action
wind or whatever the
surge.
hell. Action surge. That's the thing.
But chivalrous thing.
Poke you again.
We don't take kindly to those type of pokes around here.
You know, take thee to your can. A bit harsh in the face.
So yeah, now you get two additional.
Now, James, did both of those both rolls there hit him?
Yes.
Okay. Now, roll down, you stupid. What?
So that makes him prone, I believe. He needs to make a saving throw, I want to say.
I don't know. It's not working. It's not letting me scroll down. Good. Yeah.
Plus one bonus to attack rolls.
Whenever you have disadvantage, Raymond.
No. Whenever you have
You have
advantage on a
advantage on
melee
melee
attack roll,
Oh, yeah.
the target is prone. If the lower of the two DC D20 rolls also hit the target.
Oh, you can. I just saw the fact that there was a disadvantage for the next thing. So yeah, he prone now.
What does that mean to my second attack?
You have advantage.
You
Already have advantage.
Yeah,
No, but you did. Oh, yeah, just so you moved. Yeah, never mind.
The thing is with prone is it now would mean if another player came up, they would have advantage. He also has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws from AoE spells.
Yeah, I was reading the chat, didn't see you moved, and then wondered why I had advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another 26 damage from Maul to face.
Yeah. Need to check things.
What the hell happened to my sheet?
So that's a 6, 11.
I don't think Madnum, or whoever it is going to trust him
Man,
to do stuff.
Magnum.
Like the other
Nin.
Crunch.
Nice.
Ow!
Is he down?
He's gone
No,
from, you know,
he's just gonna turn and look at you, draw his sword, and attack you.
was already drawn.
Okay.
Well,
and you go,
raise
that's a nice
sword.
picture of a sword.
Slash R. 1.
he's just
2.
drawing an extra sword for extra flavor.
If
Is he
I
doing that?
survive.
Is he doing that while he's on the ground?
No, he's going to stand up.
If I survive, I do that.
I'm
Because why the hell
assuming the
not?
first hit? Or is that which ability are you using?
End of his turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any abilities that can interrupt attacks.
Miss. Action surge. Oh, no.
He's
Sorry.
got 3 attacks.
Sorry. Miss. Hit. Hit. Hit.
2 hits. He hits.
Crit.
Oh shit!
Good deal.
Because, yeah, I'm assuming a 24, a 22, a 21, and a 27 hit you.
But none of those are crit because of adamantine armor.
Yeah.
You got adamantine maul and armor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus. Moneybag.
He had-
Remember, he bought the plate mail and then he put the extra 500 on the adamantine armor because he had a little bit more money.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I've also got
Oh, I can't
1300
beat it.
gold.
Adamantine maul.
Wait, I can't believe it. Fuck that.
Trent's freaking out.
Adamantine maul he got from the Warforged in the Mournlands.
Yeah.
The first trip.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that one, I think.
Oh yeah, that was the first trip. Never mind.
How much health do you have,
Yeah.
Raymond?
How much damage did I take?
How much health do you have?
Less than half.
Total.
Roll 46.
How much do you have? It determines whether he moves between his attacks.
25.
What?
25.
25? He moves after the first 2 attacks. Well, actually, he spins and he attacks the orc with the third one, leveling both of you.
But then ignore Stein.
Because his first hit was for 20 damage. His second hit was for 18 damage. He smacks the Goliath for 17 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the crit doesn't actually go anywhere because he can't get to Haley.
Didn't he move when he
Question?
stood up?
I have a
Yeah, so
question.
he would only had half range on movement.
Yeah, because he also used action. Yeah, because he only dropped Raymond with the first set of attacks, so he action surged to knock the orc out. That ends his turn.
I actually have a question first.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys that have been taken out, are they dead or just unconscious?
They're just unconscious.
I want to remove the first attack that hits me and kill one of them. Is my hit, other person takes strike.
Okay, so you reflect the 20.
You're still
If
unconscious.
I can keep somebody else standing, all good.
Which means you then take 17.
I'm standing for.
Then 18, which knocks you unconscious.
Oh, wait, it doesn't change shit because he had a fucking crit, didn't he?
Yeah, the crit would go against the orc. The
It'd knock him
Goliath.
out anyway. Never mind.
You just... Are you using the ability? Yay or nay? Because you would be trying... You wouldn't know you're being knocked down by the later attacks.
True. Yep. Let's do it. Kill one of the guys on the ground.
Okie dokie. I just
Shit,
need to
but
roll.
somebody died.
So the Goliath actually takes 3, 8, 12, 18, 22 damage.
So is he still up or is he still
He's
down?
still alive. Well, he's down. He only had like 8 health.
No, that's right.
Mikey only gave him 5. So that still makes it Torrin's turn. It was just a case of, depending on how the crit ended up rolling, whether that may or may not have killed the orc, the Goliath.
I don't have enough hit points to get engaged with him.
Well, I'm sad.
Yeah, so maybe that explains why he was so confident in taking both groups at once.
Maybe what I can do is just hit him with lightning bolt again.
I believe that you can get engaged with him eventually, Mikey. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll outlive him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Blah. Blah. And blah.
Yeah, lightning bolt round 2. Saw that coming.
Yeah, and because I would be leveled up, I have a second channel divinity.
Yep.
And Thunderbolt strike again.
Natural 20 on the dex saving throw. So he takes half damage. So he still takes like 25 damage.
Yep. And 10 feet backwards.
That makes it Navarro's turn.
Cool. So, I would like to,
Oi, can you stop rubbing up against the freaking cord?
one action, toll the dead him. And because he's taken damage, he takes the 19, not the 8.
Yep.
Oh, I told it's great.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. The answer is no. So he takes 19 necrotic. Owie.
Then I move up here. Because I have my extra attack now. And hit him with my weapon. But also miss, because he has to have a higher than 13.
Yeah, he's wearing full plate.
Yeah.
Was it minimum 18? No, it's pretty much just 18.
Cool. And that will be my turn, where
Awesome.
I did a little bit of damage. Not as
A
much as
little
I
bit?
wanted to.
Yeah. So that makes it Mr. Orky Man's turn, who's gonna make a death saving throw.
Guess who's got no more uses of healing word?
Trent.
He succeeded.
Mass healing word, anyway.
A 10 work?
10 is
10
a
or higher is a success.
10 is a success.
What was I say?
Okay.
He's just, and that makes it. So Raymond's turn. That makes it Mr. Naughty Guy's turn. Let me check his spell list.
I'm scared.
Oh, he's so naughty.
It's my favorite character. Mr. Naughty Boy.
It's no longer here, it's now BBNG.
See, now's where I ask.
Yes, taunt me, Mikey. Taunt
What-
me more. I'm checking
I was going
spells.
to say, James, was he involved in the fight earlier?
Yes, he was.
Would he have all his spells back?
No, I already have those noted. What he's missing.
Ooh,
Peter,
DM.
Get wrecked.
No, I'm actually trying to help here.
Peter, you're trying to help, but shut up.
Don't kill us.
Please kill them. Let them join me.
Taunting and questioning
Join
and
us.
competency. Real great.
Well, no, it's a valid question, Jess. I'm
True.
not taunting or asking.
This one. Red ones taste like bread.
I need to check what he's got, and
I need
this
to
is
look.
annoying because I'm trying to work out what he would use.
He's going to use run away.
What's my favorite spell?
What's your go-to?
What, run away?
1,
No.
2,
Not
3,
anymore.
4,
He's gonna
5,
beg
6.
the boss for forgiveness.
Haley, you get an attack of opportunity as he just sort of walks forwards, raises his offhand, and casts Witch Bolt at Mikey.
Okay.
Ow.
I do this.
You hit him, and he crits again.
Do you have other dice?
I'm rolling, and to be fair, you'll be able to see all these rolls happening on the recording.
Ah,
Because as much as I
Yeah.
don't like my GM rolls actually showing up on the recording, there's no way to stop them.
I mean, you can close your little thing, but then you can't
Yeah,
see.
but the whole point of having the recording is so I can see what's been rolled and stuff.
Fair point.
So you take 2d12 lightning damage.
Is that with my adamantine armor?
I believe you're immune from crits from. I don't know how adamantine armor affects spell crits.
It's just immune to criticals.
So you take
That's all it
1d12.
says.
That's all it says
1d12.
here. All I know is what it tells me.
You take 1d12 lightning damage. You take 12 lightning damage.
Which is 6, because wasn't I given resistance to lightning?
Yes, you were. But he maintains that, so next turn he'll automatically take another 1d12 if he doesn't decide to stab you first. Which is your turn.
My turn, hey? Looks
you wanna
like
try
He's
working close
he's
with him?
grumbling something under his breath in Infernal.
Would have got away with it too. It wasn't them damn kids.
Alright, speak infernal tongue.
no, it's celestial and abyssal. I talk.
Mood.
Oh. How is that a mood?
Because she might speak the same languages, is what
I
she's
speak
saying.
celestial. That's why.
Let's talk to each other in cloud speak.
Fluffy, fluffy.
Oh, it is a bonus action. Awesome.
I can't remember any other type of cloud.
Yeah, cumulonimbus. What is it called?
Nimbus. Where's he saying?
Let's go to over there. What's the range on healing word?
30 feet.
Damn it. Go over here.
How are you moving 60?
Double.
You're dashing. Healing word's a bonus
Healing-
action. Don't mind
I was
me.
gonna say,
I forgot healing
yeah.
word's a
Healing word
bonus
is
action.
60 feet.
60. Thought it was 30, so it's 60. So which means you got a little bit more options. Forgot that healing word was a bonus action for a moment because it,
Yeah, I checked that first. Raymond, stand up.
Hey.
you're no longer giant because I believe that effect wears off when you fall unconscious.
1 second, I'll just double check that. No, doesn't say anything about unconscious. It lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, you're still big.
It's been 6 seconds. Oh, maybe 12 now.
That makes it Nivara's turn.
Damn it, listen. Listen, Navarro.
Cool, I will come down to here.
Did you go onto the other side? So he's left.
The wizard's getting in melee. The cleric in plate mail's running away.
The cleric and plate mail has 30 health.
Which side?
If you stand here, I can get to him and get advantage as well.
Fair. That is smart. Let's do that. Cool, I go there.
The
I
cleric
will-
and plate mail has very bad hit point rolls.
I'll hit him with my shadow blade.
No.
But I'll hit him again with my hit blade.
No.
I guess
Make him go boom already.
I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do here.
No. Wizards don't have a lot of bonus action spells, and none of them are offensive.
Yeah, cool.
How many uses of fireball have you got?
I've got like a few more.
Do
Like
you have Firebolt as a cantrip? Because that's actually a ranged bonus action.
no, I don't. All mine are.
Firebolt is an action.
Firebolt is an action, Bailey. Raymond.
Is it?
All attacking
No.
cantrips are an action. There are very few attacking bonus action spells.
There's a hit.
Hit.
He's on his ass again.
Oh,
13 plus 14, so another 27 damage. And he's on the ground.
Well, I never removed the marker saying he was prone.
He's just been crawling around the room. He's got a 60 feet crawl speed.
One moment. I just need to quickly go and check a thing.
It's like, do I have to double his health again?
Oh no, I'm not. No, I don't have to double his health again.
You've done that already?
No, not on this guy. For
Yeah,
reference,
I know
if
he's done
anyone's been
before.
paying it, for reference, if anybody's been paying attention, the first Helic Rebuke that landed was a 3rd level spell slot on someone with Action Surge.
Eldritch Knigget.
Yeah, which means to get a 3rd level spell slot, he is at least 13th level.
Fuck.
We'll have 6. There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
I don't like this anymore.
Run away! Run away!
Hey, just wait till the sorcerer, till the warlock shows up.
No, I don't want to. I want to go and heal.
I can
Y'all
do
are
that.
gonna die.
Sorry, what happened to you?
Suicide.
I
You
mean,
know, if only you had half a party there to help.
So
Well, if someone didn't fuck off.
He's still standing. Well, still crawling.
Oh, fuck.
He's still breathing.
I'm sorry I got shot off a cliff by a lightning bolt and no one decided to look for
He stands up and
Chromatic orb always does so much more damage.
he just sort of stands up and goes,
Yeah.
ugh,
Ow.
ow.
I'm gonna say my owl hat reason. Because it doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry, we're making your murder job hard.
And just sort of looks up at Raymond, looks back, and makes
I'm dumb.
a break for it past Raymond and Haley.
Does that mean I swing at him?
Yes, but not with advantage.
I get to swing
Is
at
it
him.
a full attack or what?
It's
I missed.
a single attack action, and both of you miss. As he runs past Raymond, he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a fistful of red beads.
That's not mine.
Oh, I thought
Question, wouldn't Haley have advantage?
No, because he would be leaving her spot here.
And that's still advantage for Haley.
No, because angles.
Angles? I don't like angles.
Because he'd be in this spot going this way, so you would have to be one square up for Haley to have advantage.
Alright.
Runs up towards Mikey, and just as he gets there, claps his hand to the blade, and erupts in a fireball as he shatters a bead of fireball,
On himself.
igniting the other 6.
Oh boy.
Howie.
Ouch.
Bye, guys.
Yep. Not doing it,
Mikey,
Mikey.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
I don't think it's going to matter.
You could survive this.
I seriously doubt it at 30 hit points.
In before all the rolls are just 1.
See you guys.
No.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That's Jurassic Park.
This would be a good time to take that cyanide tablet.
Dun, 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 dun,
Jurassic
Thank you.
Jurassic Park theme played at my funeral.
What is Torrent's max health? Ooh,
36.
not enough.
Nope.
Potentially.
Rip.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Oh my god, you live.
What?
You take 62 fire damage. You live by 4 hit points.
Yeah, hey.
Someone better go heal his ass.
Because he's the healer.
Yeah, so he's literally run up and gone, maybe I can at least finish the job. Bang.
Apparently not.
And
He's really bad at his job.
and basically the entire row of beads has gone up.
Does he die?
I'm
Is it just
gonna
a creative
say
rewind?
yes, even though it doesn't automatically reduce him to like his maximum hit points negative. I'm basically gonna rule that he basically nukes himself. He's sitting there like laying dead, scorching on the thing, and I'm guessing like someone will off him in the next couple of rounds. But he's also going to be making death saves at like massive disadvantage because he has shrapnel in him.
Fair.
Which used to be on the outside of him.
Yeah.
Fair.
So we're out of
No.
initiative order.
Go stabilize Mikey.
Wake me up. Wake me up.
Am I able to safely stabilize Mr. Goliath?
Medicine check.
Ooh.
Yeah, who's got health potions?
Actually, I do.
Oh, hang on. I've got one, I think. I do.
Health potion gets him back up without a check.
I'm giving him a potion of healing.
Glug.
Mikey, glug glug.
I should know this by now, but I think it's 34 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. I'm not going to worry about making Haley roll because Mr. Orky Man is back up and standing.
Cool.
Ooh,
He just
5.
sort of sits around. Where is he? Just sort of looks around at the carnage.
Majestic.
Over there, and up there.
Looks at the very similar scorch mark that has recently appeared on the field where the guy is in a crater.
Over there.
Oh, it's
I was
very
gonna
odd.
say, where they are is pretty much where they started as well.
Yeah, it's a crater because multiple fireballs
Right.
have landed there.
Mikey's safe. Goliath Man safe. All in guy's head.
Crunch. As I said, he wasn't going to make his saves.
I am not even going to risk that.
Yeah.
It's very warm.
The Glypho just stands up shakily. I couldn't even get revenge.
I'm sorry.
And for your reference, Peter, yes, he was down on resources. He was full on health because they did have a healer.
Yeah, what happened
Keyword
to him?
being did.
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
Did he go on a lightning or on a fire?
He was the one who went in the fireball
You're welcome.
because he lived through the.
And you missed the back of chest, and then put two peace signs up and lean forward.
Yeah. He lived through the lightning bolt with a handful of hit points, but he failed the fireball. He also basically only had one spell slot left because he'd spent nearly all of his spells on healing the party between fights.
I mean, makes sense.
Could you imagine what that had been like if we didn't nuke them in the first turn?
Can you imagine what that would have been like if the Eldritch Knight had more than 3 spell slots left?
I don't want to talk
And
about
didn't burn his only 3rd level spell slot on a reaction on turn 1.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. That hurt.
Because for reference, he had Fireball too.
Ouch!
it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke Raymond.
Yes.
Poke.
Yeah, but you can search any of them if you wish to search them. You are, as I said, out of initiative at this point.
What does the Goliath do?
He sort of wanders back over to his wife's body, sticks the top of the axe in the ground, and starts finding, pulling up some leather and stuff out of a bag. That, as he was doing so, a lot of seeds and food tumbles out, and he starts to cover the elfin child.
I will walk over to him.
I thank you for your assistance.
Does anyone happen to have a 300 gold diamond in their pocket?
Can't
Wait,
say
never mind. I haven't got another 3rd level spell slot. Never mind.
Okay.
Can't bring your child back to life. Sorry, buddy.
Also, Revivify wouldn't have worked anyway.
I don't know how long it's been.
Well, it had been at least 2 minutes before those guys came back when you guys were just talking to him.
Nah, fair enough.
And it had taken you guys a handful of minutes to actually get to the scene after the scream.
Do you have gentle riposte?
No, I don't have gentle repose. No.
So gentle.
Move.
Stop that, you.
So he just sort of looks over at you. At least the asshole that killed them is dead.
Yes.
Not
I'm
sure not sure what I'm gonna do now. I have a farm I don't really care for anymore.
Well, here I've got 100 gold with your name on it. Start a new life for yourself.
No, I don't need your money. Keep it. Count it as my reward plus anything you loot off him. I've got money back at the farm. We were doing relatively well, and with there only being me now, I don't exactly need much.
Okay, well, I tried.
I appreciate your offer, but you have more use for it than I do.
Well, you'd think that.
Sorry.
I'm not long for this world, brother.
Mikey, that's your bellow music for you.
Oh, damn.
Mikey's sense is tingling.
Okay.
He just sort of turns to you. It's rare to run into another blade singer. You guys are fairly rare.
Yes. Yes, we are.
In the 15 years I've been married, we've never come across another one.
No? None at all?
She gave up the arcane ways not long after we met. We decided that adventuring was a little bit too dangerous.
Well,
I mean, understandable.
Well, that's what she tells me anyway. I don't remember anything before we met. Apparently, she found me at the bottom of a cliff.
Daily?
Interesting. Damn, Trent, you're killing him. He's dying. Well, I'll continue talking to him. For what it's worth, I'm truly sorry.
It's fine. So picks up the axe, puts it over his shoulder, picks up the sword.
I wish I could do more.
So do I. All I can really do now is, well, go and try to live for both of us. Maybe I'll do what she always said she was going to do and try and find what happened to the others, and to maybe they have answers to why she's felt so abandoned by her god.
I kind of look in the distance sadly.
He places the medallion over his neck, picks them up, and just starts walking away. I do thank her, like, by the grace of the gods that you came along when you did, or I would have been dead too.
I'm glad we came along when we did.
He just sort of walks off. And Haley, you feel a long forgotten pang deep in your core that you've not felt in years.
Mm-hmm.
That sense that you've been missing.
Yep.
And he just vanishes off into the trees. I will elaborate more on that later if you wish, but I'm keeping it generally vague for now.
Fair.
You are left alone in a clearing that looks like a war zone.
I wonder what he did to piss off Maddenham.
From what
he mentioned they got in the crossfire.
From what he said, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, he interrupted a torrent search party. I'm gonna search Stabby McFuckhead and see what he's got on him.
A suit of relatively fucked up full plate.
Yeah, we used to have an artificer who could fix this.
Yeah. A long sword that's radiating heat.
As in magically, or just because it's burnt as fuck?
Both. It feels warm to the touch. More even after several minutes. It magic, yo. Evocation magic.
You're welcome to identify it.
It has evocation magic on it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
You pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Put it in my pocket.
Make a Christmas sandwich.
Continuing to search him, you find a sack of 185 gold.
Cool.
2 healing potions.
Yep.
And the rest of his bag is completely destroyed. Basically, what you found is all the non-flammable and fire-resistant things on him. Also, as you sit through his armor, this was another tiefling.
Haley, did you take any damage to that fight? I don't remember.
Me, no.
She did not get hit.
Raymond, have these 2 healing potions.
Thank you. I actually ran out using my last one on you.
Thanks, buddy.
He kind of didn't care for the wizard who was failing to hit him.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand.
You made the mistake of getting close to a fighter.
I'm a fighter. It's what I do. I want to level up twice more. Then I can go fuck you and burn.
Yeah. Do you search the other guys as well?
Yes. Yeah, unless the other guys got to him first, but yeah.
You find another 3 healing potions, a handful of mundane gear, And again, that's about all you've. And between the three of them, 66 gold. The rest of it is all burnt to shit.
So you guys can take the healing potions amongst yourself, or just feed them to Raven.
I'm happy with that.
Because again, like with the fireball, most of their bags and stuff are completely scorched, especially
Yep.
since several of them got caught in the secondary explosion as well.
I thought Fireball didn't affect worn items.
When you're
I
dead,
thought-
it's not counted as worn.
Yeah, it's not counted as worn when they were already dead. And it's a case of, like, a lot of the stuff is, like, the prayer book of the clerics and stuff. And, loose papers. Stuff that, like, Fireball didn't, like, incinerate their clothing. But things like, a prayer book, which is paper, basically got blown open and pages then caught.
Yeah.
Because Fireball sets unattended objects on fire.
Okay,
Which,
so
things like item bags on dead bodies count as unattended objects.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
so how many potions total was it?
5.
Yeah,
Depends how
5.
many you want to eat.
Really? Do you want any?
I will take 1 or 2, but I don't need them. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep poking myself in the forehead with cure wounds.
I mean, to be fair, it's good to put your potions around so one person goes down. Oh no, we've all filled our potions.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'll take 3 of them. You take 2.
you just keep one of them as a cleric stand-up potion.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know, in case of emergency, feed to cleric.
mood.
Are we splitting the gold?
How much I accidentally.
Yeah, was it 185 and 66? Someone do some quick math.
151.
I will refuse to take any gold.
Okay. So, do you want 125 or 126, Raymond?
It's 1 gold. I don't care.
125 it is.
Okay. What is?
It's not the right.
And 5 gold short of 1500.
I've got 1210
Don't remember why I wanted 1500 gold.
for plate armor, of course.
Which
Wearing
he's already
plate
wearing.
armor.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
An
Clearly,
extra
you need a backup.
I think I wanted to upgrade my
so the
ranged
math
weapon.
doesn't show up now.
Are you doing? Are you doing
Better not.
anything else here?
I'm just gonna poke myself in the head with a level 2 cure wounds.
I'm finished with this clearing.
So the party
As am I.
continues on, leaving the decimation in the middle of the field.
Yep.
So, how much experience did we get from a level 13 enemy?
We're all level 7.
No, you're not leveling up that quickly. I will tell you when you level up.
I didn't ask if we were leveling up. I asked how much experience that gets you.
For
What, a level
party of
13 is pretty
level
hedge?
13, it would be several hundred.
Who even cares about
Nice.
But we don't use experience in this campaign. We use milestones.
Fair enough.
Just because it's easier. Because like with the size of the party, like if this was the full like size 7 party, I got to like if I throw a solo boss at you guys, it's got to be like the equivalent of like a CR 17 at this point, just for the hit points alone. Like some bosses, like I have to artificially inflate the hit points just because the party size is legitimately double what it's supposed to be. So if you guys were to fight like a young red dragon, for example, which I can't make the dragon any older for the sake of the fire breath not insta killing you, I have to like double its health so it doesn't get murked in one turn, just due to the fact that you guys having twice as many attacks as you're supposed to have.
How many hit points did that guy have total?
140.
Jesus.
When he bonsai charged you, Haley had left whoever had hit him had left him on 139.
If one of those bloody reactions had hit, I wouldn't have been so toasty.
We might have gotten stones of fireball.
Pretty
true.
much. Plus anything else he had. No, what I had to do when I had to go and check was I had to go and check my notes on what I'd rolled for his hit points. And because I knew he had around 130 to 140. But because the last attack was like 25 damage, I'm like, did they knock him out or not? Because all my notes are on a separate tab. Because that's why all of his rolls have been manual rolls. I didn't build... He's basically sitting on this little notepad document. So I went and checked it, and I'm like, you legitimately left him on 1 hit point. He has a ring of pearls of fireball, which was his answer had you guys not nuked his party. He was going to open with those.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Whoops.
he knows he's going to die because he can't knock all 3 of you out in 1 turn. He's going to try and suicide bomb Mikey. You took 14d6 fire damage, by the way.
Yeah, it was great. I really felt every single one.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
Felt so warm and loved.
Yeah.
You
Sorry, I
travel-
keep accidentally casting spells.
That's fine. You travel for another week. I need a D100 roll. Not even a D100 roll. I need perception checks from all of you as you're arriving at Shan. I'm not even going to make you roll as you approach the same road you've been on 3 times now.
Perception.
You're arriving on that same road you've been in several times. There's on the bridge and on the side road with the bridge leading into Shan. You're coming onto the T intersection. You look to your left, and there's a carriage of a bald man riding down the road, and you're like, again? You look to the right, and there's a group of people coming on the other way.
So
And
the
you're
farmers?
No. And you're like, the fuck are those? Because one of them is a bipedal frog
The fuck is going on?
riding a giant beetle.
Are we in Alice in Wonderland?
Then there's a dragonborn and what appears to be a half-orc. And you're like, by the time you get to the fairly standard half-orc, you're a little bit weirded out because of the frog man. And most of you haven't really probably seen a dragonborn, with the exception of Mikey.
You mean that thing I look like all the time?
Yeah, well, most of the party wouldn't have seen a dragonborn outside of you because dragonborn basically
Only inside of you.
only live in Kubara. That's the only place they live. And the majority of humans, dragonborns are dragonborns only live in Kubara because, to be fair, in D&D lore, when they were added as a race in 4th edition, the reason they live in Kubara is humans am dumb, can't tell lizard folk from dragonborn at a distance.
I mean, humans dumb anyway.
That is legitimately basically the line from the author. Humans am dumb and can't tell them apart.
Mood.
Like that.
But yes,
Now, who said that? A human or a dragonborn?
both parties walk up, and all 3 parties reach the intersection at the same time. You hear from
It's when a D&D party meets another D&D party. Like, you guys are weird.
the man in the caravan looks, my friends! I ran into you again. How fortunate. You're missing a few. Maybe I can provide some negotiable assistance.
Not today, slaver.
Just sort of turns from you to Raymond. I may have some things you're interested in.
Oh yeah, that's right. I asked about a creature, didn't I?
You did. And I've been working
You
hard
asked
to
about the
find
giant wolf.
I've been working hard to find one.
I asked about the what now? You cut out halfway
Giant
through. I
wolf.
forgot what I... That's right. Okay.
I've been working hard to find
Possibly
one.
with runes and its fur.
And I have come across something that roughly matches the description you requested. I've been meaning to catch up to you.
Let's have a look.
At this point, the other 3 figures arrive as you are conversing with this dubious man.
I don't know what's going on, but everyone's like cutting out halfway through sentences and then popping back in half a second later.
Means your Discord's lagging.
Oh yay.
And
But
also,
yes.
James' internet sucks.
Yeah, a little bit. But yes, the other 3 party members rock up, and there are now 6 of you. New customers. Would any of you be interested in perusing my wares? I offer willing assistance at a moderate price.
You offer slavery.
Oh, such harsh terms. They
Painful
are
term?
financially challenged individuals that are paying a debt.
Woo. Trade for turnip.
Trade for turnip.
Just I maybe have a bird I could trade for a turnip, but nothing major. He just sort of turns from the Dragonborn that has slighted him, turns back to Dragonborn. I'll give you 3,000 gold for the frog, and an extra 1,000 if I get the beetle as well.
Not for sale.
What was that, Bailey?
Not for sale.
Hush you.
Have some potassium.
Oh god.
I'm good, thank you. So what do you say? 4,000 for the pair.
I think not
They
good.
are my friends. They are not for sale.
Hard bargain, 6,000 gold.
You want more potassium?
6,000
Oh
up front.
god. This is going
What was
bad.
that, Trent?
6,000 up front, and then I'll pass them over.
He just reaches behind you, holds 6,000, holds a heavy sack. You bring them into the back of the tent, you get this.
Okay. I'd like them to turn to the frog and the beetle, or the frog, and whisper into their ear to play along.
Oh
Oh
no!
god.
Watching this, like, I don't know
This
what's
is going
going on,
so
but
badly.
I will then proceed to pull out my lute, play a few turns, and as I move my arm forward, I'd like to imagine
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Rude. How's a 20?
I need to think. Is that enough?
thank you.
As he is casting Dominate Person on you.
Bitch, did what?
For reference, he heard you. You leaned over and whispered directly in front of him, and he rolled
get
a
that.
26 on his perception.
Well,
No. The Dominate Person does not take hold.
Damn right it doesn't. Wait, technically I would have... it doesn't matter. Boss anyway.
You see?
Do I know that he attempted that?
Everyone's aware, because he's basically just sort of reached forwards and gone, I wouldn't try to con me. And anybody here who casts magic is aware he casts something, because he did it in front of you.
I look at him.
Hey there, legitimate businessman. What you doing there?
He's trying to con me. And he just puts the gold away.
I would like to...
You're trying to buy people. That's called slavery.
It's not slavery if they're brought for a full price. Now, I wasn't trying to con you, my good and fair person. However, you have seemed to get very aggressive very quickly, and I do not appreciate this
Can
as
I
I
cut
cast
you
calm
off
emotions on him.
mid-sentence there?
Calm Emotions doesn't do anything. He's calm.
Don't... Fuck you.
Can I cut you off mid-sentence there with a whack from a whistle stick, Trent?
Yeah, you cast Calm Emotions. He's not angry.
Well, he was hostile.
No, he just knew you were up to something.
He was calmly hostile.
I was not up to anything at all.
He heard you say, shh, play along.
That doesn't mean anything. I could play along with my instrument.
I don't have time.
He has a set of drums, I think.
Enjoy
He
that
just sort of-
potassium
he just
for
sort of-
free.
He just sort of turns back to Raymond, ignoring the others. So you're interested or not, I have business to attend to. And
Well,
these
take
are a
a
waste of time.
Carefully, he doesn't hex you, buddy.
I don't cast out on people who are customers. He was trying to
Tense.
con me. All I was going
I
to do
probably
was...
would have brought from it when I saw what you have, but now I'm not even interested in what you have. God.
Potential
Very
customer.
bad.
If it's not what I'm looking for, I won't be buying.
Fair enough.
I'm coming in with him.
He hops down, waves his hand, and there's a light shimmer over the front of the carriage. Walks with a clack of his staff around to the back, taps the back door, and it just unfurls into the tent opening as it did before. Who is going in?
I will.
I will not.
I don't think I need to answer because, yeah.
You're going in. So it's just Trent and Raymond.
Well, I guess it's safer than being outside.
I look at the frog. at my friend and say, I don't have any interest in this. You want to carry on? Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
he asshole. Potassium for free this.
We start heading into Shard.
I'll catch up to you fellas soon.
I would like to follow them.
Certainly. Splitting the
Follow
party.
who?
The two leaving, the frog and the
Okay.
the frog and the Jess.
Her two allies, Jess is a Dragon Ball. Her two allies are going into the tent with you, so she's following your two allies.
Well, we're gonna probably meet up so that we can both meet our allies anyway. So yeah.
You walk in and Trent, this is a sight to you because you've not seen this before.
That's true.
But you step into the door and it's a much bigger pavilion. Cages upon cages upon cages, some covered, some uncovered, that seem to stretch on almost forever. Okay, where have I got it stored? And he just starts walking, takes a left, takes a right. It's up the back near beasts. He stops. This one, I think, and he just whacks a cage, and the tarp reels back to reveal a snow white wolf with black markings.
Ooh, I like that already. How well trained is this?
I'll be perfectly honest, it's not particularly well trained. It does have my particular branding on it to stop it from betraying you, but I've only recently acquired it in the last week or so. So I've not had much of a chance to re-educate it yet.
So it will possibly attack people around me.
Not if you tell it not to, if it's smart. At which point it just growls at him. It might
I'm
take some
guessing it
training.
is smart. Much is it?
I haven't done any training. I recently acquired it. 1,200 gold.
1,200 gold.
It was going to be substantially more because of how difficult it's been to obtain. But since as I said, I've only had it about a week. I've not had to feed it much. I've not spent any time training it. I've not had to break it. So this is almost pure profit for me. I'm basically only paying transportation.
1,100, since I'll have to be very careful with it around other people, at least initially.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'd like to help.
Ouch.
1,200's as low as I can go, even with the help.
Yeah, I have no bonus to it.
Could I potentially jump in and help persuade him more? Like,
No.
not a help action, like another.
Use the help action. He's
There
back
are-
to 1,200.
He what?
He's back to 1,200.
Didn't drop from
No,
1,200.
Trent is like, you argued down. Trent was like trying to ask if he could come in and roll persuasion instead, but he used the help action.
Ah, rude.
1,200. I'll take it. Because I want a wolf.
Mood.
He sort of just waves his hand. A chest appears beside him. He opens it up, takes out a small table. He places
The whole thing again.
Places the bowl, asks for your hand, slices it, calls forth the wolf, and remarks. You find under a ornate, brass and silver filigree almost breastplate, angled chest piece, is what is hiding the mark.
This wolf has armor too. Awesome.
Not really. It's more of like a decorative collar.
Yeah.
It's similar to what you've seen on several other things. It's hiding the obviousness of the slave mark. It's basically like any of those dogs that have like a kerchief, but it's made out of like brass and steel.
Fair enough. Kind of like Rapid's collar.
Yeah. And he sort of releases it to you. There you go. He turns to Mikey and says, anything I can do for you while we're in here?
You mean my character?
You're
No, I'm
both
also
in there.
Oh, Mikey came in. Oh,
Yeah, they
traded
traded.
outside.
No, your teammates traded you for Haley.
Alright.
He wasn't even technically part of the team. Just random tag along.
Accurate.
Convenient moment.
You don't have anything that can stop rabbits, warlocks, do you? I'm having a problem.
Don't you earn a sword?
Stop in what respect?
Ideally kill to death.
I have plenty of things that can kill a warlock, whether you can afford them.
I'm looking for preventative measures.
What price range are we looking at?
A sword is preventative.
1200.
What do I have?
Army of commoners.
For 1200, I have a number of various humanoids you could use as a shield. Although I don't believe that is what you're looking for.
Nope.
I do have my special interest section, but you're obviously not interested in that.
I need something that kills and kills good.
Yes. Yes, you do. One moment, talk amongst yourselves. I need to check a bestiary.
Cool.
I need to check a handful of things to see if they're even within the realm of something that would be purchasable.
Do any beasts hate tieflings? I want one of them.
Celestial, I assume.
Anything
Pretty
with a
much.
celestial bloodline.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, you're a changeling.
Yep.
I was about to say, aren't you a tiefling? No, you're not.
Nope. Never been a
If this
tiefling.
was a tiefling versus tiefling grudge, it would have been over way long ago.
The reason I even got out of there alive is because I'm a changeling.
James, I sent you a message on Roll20.
And again, the entire reason I had the mission in the first place was because I'm a changeling.
Rude.
Oh, Trent, what are you doing now?
Nothing!
It's not that.
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
A stealth check? Okay.
Who suggested Trent should play a bard?
No, no.
Oh.
I missed my 10.
Oh,
Trent,
I was going to say, Trent,
you could another
are
backup.
you rolling another character tonight?
I sure hope not, though, because I'm probably going to re-roll this guy with a different name. I mean, what?
Mood.
I'm gonna have to put another counter next to Pete's anyways, and James just for references. It'll be Haley's moods.
Would you like me to roll a deception check as well, James?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't sneaking. What are you talking about?
Also, trying to be sneaky.
So I wasn't really trying to sneak in the traditional sneaky way.
So I don't think we're getting to my thing tonight at all. Just a hunch.
We might still.
Ooh.
James keeps going, look, a distraction. We're going, where?
It's okay, I thought, characters are not going to get introduced. Apparently we are.
No,
Just so you're aware, Jess, that's the only lines we get to speak for the entire night.
Okay.
No, see, I just took the spotlight like normal.
Well,
But I'm the important one here. AD revolves around me, apparently.
You're such a diva.
Okay.
I am.
it's true. It is.
It was pronounced D-far.
I know, it was my character. He only killed you in one shot. Shut up.
And Mikey's just always the lovable idiot.
He looks and goes, something to kill a warlock. I have one thing that might be within your spell slot. Your
It's a gun.
spell slot. And he starts guiding you down. And he takes you to a cage that is only about a foot tall, covered in a tarp. Be warned, this little guy is a little bit vicious. And he takes it off. And there's a fucking squirrel.
I remember you from another time.
Is a ratatosk. They're a celestial. They're particularly good at scouting and, well, fighting to a point. They're not the most trustful, and he's a little bit expensive because he's hard to get hold of.
We got him in a cage.
He also has some additional bindings because he is telepathic and a spellcaster. That's why he's so expensive.
I did tell you my price range, yes?
Yes, that's why I brought you to him. He's about the only thing in your price range. I have several things. Had you had more money, I'd have taken you to the Celestial Dog. Nice big stone guardian. But you don't have enough. This guy, he's priced as 1,100 gold.
1,100.
What's the price on the dog?
12.
I can lend you money if you want the dog.
Well, I've got 1,200. But I believe I've seen the squirrel in action.
It does
1,200
look.
or
It
12,000?
does look different. 1,200.
Just checking.
To which point, in common, it sort of turns to you and goes, "I will not be a slave. I will not do what you want."
What accent was that?
Fuck you.
Well,
That's what.
The squirrelies.
I can't do a squeaky voice.
That's my expertise.
Yeah, where's me poo?
Oh,
Next character, sure.
poo was awesome, but dear God.
Alec, you want it to kill a tiefling. It might work for you.
I don't need a slave, I need a friend.
He sort of looks at you and goes, "Well, then what are you doing here? You're obviously here to buy a slave."
No, I'm here to liberate one. With money.
God.
Oh God.
What did I miss?
If it's all, he's basically the squirrel said like, I don't want to be a slave, and Mikey's like, I'm here to liberate one with, I'm not here to buy a slave, I'm here to liberate one with money. And it just sort of looked at him and going, that sounds like buying a slave with extra steps.
Buddy, here's the deal. Right. I'm really intending to, continue on with the same amount of blood that I've got right now. There's a guy who doesn't like me very much, who is trying to limit the quantity of blood that I keep. I'm looking for hardy companions who will, be a preventative measure for this guy sucking on my blood.
You want to buy me and throw me to the wolves, literally.
It's only a tiefling.
If it's only a tiefling, why are you so scared?
Because he nearly killed me before. I've got performance issues, alright?
Oh, this is so good.
And 4 of my friends just died. So I'm having a bit of a rough time. So yeah, I'm kind of I need. Are you any good at killing warlocks and tieflings? Because if you can do that for me, I'll just let you go.
I will not be someone's attack dog.
Hey, think of it as me hiring you for a job. I'll even pay you for it after the job.
The
Then you can
last
go
person
on
who
your
hired
little way.
me is why I'm here.
Yeah, but if I'm getting you from here, I'm not going to bring you back here.
Fine.
And I'm like, here, have 1,100 gold. I'll take the grumpy squirrel.
Oh yay, the sarcastic cleric has a sarcastic squirrel.
Amazing.
I'd like to point out they are both equally sarcastic as each other. Should make good comedy.
And I hand over 1,100 gold.
The whole binding thing happens, and
Yep.
at this point, he goes to lead you out. He takes 3 corners, and he just appears in front of Trent. Done browsing, are we?
Well, yes. You have a very aesthetic taste. Aesthetic? Yeah, whatever.
Eclectic.
That's the word.
I'm a fine businessman. He sort of reaches over and, without even getting within 10 feet of you, just sort of waves his hand, and the note you've been writing just vanishes.
My shopping list.
I'm quite,
Say
sure,
that in character.
I'm quite sure you can remember what was here. We don't allow note taking.
I don't have a great memory. So, yeah.
Well, ask and I shall guide you.
Oh, God. Do you have anything that would help a performance and be a massive distraction?
I have a parrot.
Dancing monkey.
I have a parrot, or if you're looking specifically for a distraction, I have a cockatoo.
What's a cockatoo?
A very loud bird with a sharp beak.
I also have a sharp beak.
Whew, this is going to go bad.
How much is the cockatoo?
40 gold.
In a show of good faith, I'll pay you 50. However,
He basically just walks around the corner, comes back with a cage, and hands it to you. I don't even need them, but you didn't. I don't even have to bind that one. It's just a cockatoo. It's legitimately a mundane cockatoo.
that's the perfect thing. Whatever a cockatoo really is. Cool. I was not planning on buying anything. I didn't say that in character. That's out of character.
Oh, wow.
And at that point, he just guides you out. Trent, just for
Actually
reference,
Is that a rhino?
just for reference, your cockatoo uses the Raven stat block.
Okay.
He's got a cockatoo.
I'd actually forgotten about this guy and that I'd asked about a wolf.
Yeah, what happened to that crocodile?
I was going to say, does Raymond now have a young winter wolf?
He has whatever I tell him he has.
Has the goodest boy.
No, Loken was the goodest boy.
Have the goodest boy with rabies.
With rabies.
At which
That's still
point,
the goodest
he
boy.
guides you out of the carriage, and you make your way to Shan.
I'd like to ask one question as I leave.
Yes.
If I acquire more funds and wish to buy something a little more exotic, how would I find you?
I'm down by the harbour. Ask any of the guards. They know where I am.
Okay.
Trent's all like, I'm going to try and report this guy. Ask the guards. They know where I am. Uh-oh.
I never said I was going to report to the guards.
Hello, RSPCA?
More like it.
This man has cockatoos.
So, yeah, they go into town. I'm assuming that Trent would be aware where the others would be going to stay.
Yeah, I'd assume so as well. I mean, I doubt they
I don't
leave
know
stuff
where.
with me.
I don't know where they're going. I'm just following them.
You the first three to leave arrive about 20 minutes, half an hour before the others, at just some generic little tavern in the merchant district. It's not a bad place. It's not your usual tavern, Haley, but it's not that bad.
Cool.
We have taste.
Do any of you do anything when you first get there?
I'm gonna talk to my grumpy little buddy.
You're not there. You're still walking. It's the three that actually left first.
Ah,
I attempt to trade turnip for room. Or various other foodstuffs for room.
I would like to get a drink.
The taverner just sort of looks at you and goes, "If you want a room, it'll be a gold. I don't take food. I don't take trade unless it's gems. I ain't interested in your turnip. It looks funny, and you look funny."
Okay.
these guys are
Just one
racist.
question. Can I get big tub in room?
It'll cost you extra.
How much?
The only room with a bathtub is an additional gold. It's the honeymoon suite.
Literally turns to Dragon from like, you willing to share a room?
I put up a gold.
Puts up on his old. Please.
Weird couple, but go ahead. Hand you a key.
What is the barkeep?
What?
What is the barkeep tavern open?
He's a dwarf.
Common.
Look at him and say, "Where we're from, you would be weird."
No doubt.
I'm rude too.
You've never met a dwarf, have you, lass?
You got a point.
Just kind of glare at him and take the kin. Walk away.
A few minutes later, the other three walk in.
Oh, and I sit at a table, away from Haley, not really knowing why she followed us. Just whatever.
Fair. I get a drink and sit down.
I don't even bother to use a chair. I just sit on the beetle.
Yeah, about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes later, the other three of you walk in, followed by a wolf and carrying a cockatoo. And
How big is the wolf?
your squirrel is on your shoulder.
Yeah, I figured
I'm gonna hesitantly say it requires its own square. I'm gonna say it's small for now. I need to work the stat block out.
So it's not a dire wolf.
Hey guys, I accidentally brought a squirrel.
Even if it is a dire wolf, it may not be fully grown. I haven't worked the stat block out because I wasn't 100% sure if anyone was going to buy it. So now that he's bought it, I will work the stat block out.
Just give it to me when you do, and awesome.
You'll have it next week. I'll probably work it out tomorrow. So yeah, you arrive, you see the frog and the dragonborn sitting on one table and Haley sitting at the other.
I wave to my friends.
I wave back. Guys,
I look at you weirdly.
I
point at the cockatoo.
I turn to Trent's character.
Yep.
I'm assuming you said the whole "hey, I accidentally brought a cockatoo" in character.
Sure did.
I turn and look and say, "Accidentally, you had to hand over gold to buy it."
Yes, but you see, if I didn't, he might have stabbed me.
Oh, we'll make good stew later.
Maybe not eating
I
yet.
was waiting for that.
We can wait for that one, friend. I want to see if it's useful.
I mean, I got some.
Just kind of stares at it.
Turnip or two sitting in the thing back there, and small potassium if we need it.
I don't think there's potassium in it, good mate.
Some exciting news. Speak of animals in a bard spell.
Don't tell
Anyway,
me
I like to put the cockatoo kind of down next to me, get up my loot, go near the fire, and start playing.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a roll performance.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you all see this happen. The original play sees that whole exchange.
Interesting. A musician.
Where do you put the
Yes.
cockatoo? Do you put it on
It's in a cage.
Yeah, but does he put it
On a stool. I don't need a stool when I play.
Okay. I turn to Trent's character. Sorry, not Trent's character. Bailey's character. Sorry, I've forgotten your name for a sec. And ask if you want a drink.
Sure. Just remember, small.
Yeah. I go to the barkeep and order a normal drink and a small drink.
He just sort of looks at you. That'll be 3 copper.
Oh, and bowl of water.
3 copper.
I hand over 3 copper.
He hands you a bowl of water, a shot, and an ale.
Thank you.
A shot, yeah, small drink.
Yeah.
I honestly was expecting just the same size drink to be placed.
No,
When you're only 3 feet tall, you need a smaller drink.
So it is a mug of ale, It is a shot of whiskey and a bowl of water.
Nice.
It's a tavern. It's like I want a drink and a small drink. Dwarf logic, ale and a shot. He's handed you basically a dwarven Jaeger bomb.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Knowing that, he's a dwarf and all that,
Yeah.
can I roll something to see if I know any dwarven ballads?
Roll me an intelligence check.
An intelligence? Not a history or anything like that?
Just an intelligence check.
Okay. That's a 10. That's the saving throw. Close enough. I have no modifiers in saving throw anyway.
Nah,
Or-
you don't know any. You know there are a few. You know maybe a line or two of them, but you haven't explicitly learned any dwarven ballads.
What kind of song is he playing?
Once a
Yeah,
humble
Trent,
bard.
what kind of song are you playing?
I am playing a fairly standard love ballad that is traditionally Elvish.
Right,
Yep. You would know it.
no, does it have words?
Yes, most of them do.
Are you
No, I'm
sure?
not singing for you.
No, I believe her character is proficient in performance, singing.
I'd like to quietly kind of sing along.
Yeah, you can do that.
Do I notice this?
I do.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage because you're actively playing something.
Yep. Perception with disadvantage. How's a 19?
You catch that she's you catch that she's at least like just above humming along, because like as much as she's on the other side of the room, you can't really hear her. You've performed this song enough that you can tell when someone's at least mouthing the lyrics.
Yeah. I'd like to make my way through just the cabinet in general, and any
What
next to her
instrument
as
are
I
you
slowly
playing again?
What was that?
What instrument are you playing again?
A lute.
Okay, so it's a lute. I just remember when you were building this character, we were having talks of bagpipes and war drums.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
is he
no, I
playing
did
an
the war
elven
drum.
ballad on a war drum?
An elven love ballad on a war drum is
Yes.
interesting.
So this
that
half
one.
orc just sort of walks through, just strumming a lute without breaking eye contact.
Oh god.
Making eyes at you.
I'd like to point out, this is Trent has a bard, and the first thing he has literally tried to do was deceive someone, steal something, and now he's trying to seduce a party member.
I never said I was seducing. I never said that.
Might as well be playing smooth jazz at the moment.
No, but I knew I would.
I had ulterior motives.
I knew that I'd get that reaction. Though I knew you weren't seducing, or I'd have asked Haley if she was okay with this. But I knew I could get that response from you.
Shut up. The reason I stopped playing a bard in the first place.
Yeah, but at least you know I don't mean it hard. I don't mean anything bad. So yes, he's walking over, like he's keeping eye contact. And he sort of sits on the other side of the table.
I continue singing along.
I get up from the table. I walk her along. I kind of tug her up and kind of drag her in front of the fire.
How do you do that while still playing?
Carefully.
She's got a one-hand freehand.
And there's going to be some breaks in the song. It's not constantly strumming. It's like, ding, 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 ding.
Ding 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 yank. Ding 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 yank.
But a nice yank. Like, come on.
Ning a ning 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 ning.
At
I
this
let
point, sorry. What'd you say, Haley?
Oh, I said I'd let him drag me.
Well, my character still looks at Trent's character and says, "We don't drag unwilling people up."
It's not like I'm forcing her.
I shrug.
See?
Whatever.
So you travel over to the fireplace.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding. Another performance.
I sing a little louder.
The rest of you just see this performance go on, intermingling between the two parties.
Talking to Raven, I'm like, how long before she decks him?
Depends on if she doesn't like seeing.
It's not whether or not she likes seeing. We know she likes seeing. It's whether or not she likes him.
Very true.
Oh, by the way, Ibli, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw against this shot.
Fuck.
Oh god, no!
No, it's you're not completely wasted because you have advantage. Actually, no, never mind. The Constitution save is entirely redundant because you're fucking poison immune.
Oh, no.
You
Should've taken a
you are slightly tipsy, but you are immune to gaining multiple drunkenness levels off a single drink. Because I forgot you're not just poison resistant, you are straight up immune.
Studina, this stuff tastes worse than bog water.
Whoa, what accent was that?
Frog scent.
Frogganese.
He's adding an
That is a Balinese.
Next time, just water, please.
Okay. I drank my drink and said, "This one tastes better," and just pour some of my drink in his shot. In the shot glass.
Are you
Ale
mixing
goes
ale?
everywhere.
And
ale does get on the bench because it's a fucking Stein glass. It doesn't have a pour spout.
Dip the shot glass in the stein.
No.
No, to be fair, she knows better than that.
But does she care?
She's
Oh,
not.
by the way,
No, she knows better than to. She knows better than to do it. There is a reason why she doesn't touch anything that Ibli has touched.
Interesting.
oh, by the way,
Yeah,
the bowl
she
is the bowl of water is currently sitting down under the table.
I
The beetle
assumed
just
it was
turned
for the
in.
beetle.
Just
And that's where we will call it for the main group. We're just going to preemptively swap over and do Pete's thing, even though we're actually not up to that in the time schedule, just so I can get out of the way so I know if I need to introduce Pete next week or not.
Let's see how
Good.
good Pete is. I have total faith in you to die well.
good luck. So
Luck.
long. Auf Wiedersehen, adu.
say goodbye.
No,
See, now's what I say to them. Just Lowboy, does the group plan to stay in town for any length of time?
we don't know yet. We haven't really spoken to each other yet.
I don't think I have any plans. Other than
Basically, next week, if they stay in town for the 2 weeks, they will retroactively have a chance to see this. We are going to conclude this at the end of the fight, one way or the other.
Yay.
Whether your teammates are present or not is something. They are unable to assist you either which way.
Trying.
I would have heard about this, right?
Mikey, just for reference, how would you attempt to assist?
Bless.
Wouldn't work.
No?
No. Basically, were you to be there and attempt to cast Bless, Peter would immediately be hit with Dispel Magic.
Yeah.
And you would be warned, this is a sanctioned official duel. There is to be no interference.
Fair enough.
There are, basically on each of the 8 walls, there is a House Kenneth Mage Rite overseeing this. There are stands, as this is basically an arena, and it is an open to public fight, which, because of Theodore's almost notoriety, most of the stands have at least half filled.
I'd like to make a note that if I heard that it was like a family thing, I'd definitely go.
No, there is no note of it being family. It
I
is,
still probably go anyway.
It is some unknown half elf fighting one of the House de Kenneth nobles.
You know what? Even that alone is super interesting. I'd still go.
Yeah.
I need something to write songs about.
You sort of
Underdog
square up
fighting.
across from him. Your stepfather is standing there in his full plate, helmet off. I'll make this fair and we'll do it as a one-on-one. I've left Archibald in the wings. Archibald, you're aware to be your stepfather's iron defender.
Yay!
Good luck, Peter.
I nod. I pull my gloves down slightly tighter, nod, and then say, I have prepared as best as I could to face this. Having, I'm assumed, popped the resistance potion before coming out.
Yes.
Cool. And as I'm pulling down the gloves, I will also activate the Eldritch Claw as I go.
Yep. I just have to quickly check what his... Roll your initiative. I have to check if he gets a bonus to initiative at his current level or not.
Ouch.
Also, James, I was totally not aware that Iblis had that kind of immunity to being drunk.
Yeah. So, you're second.
Yep.
He just proceeds to rush at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to cast haste on himself as an action.
Yep.
Which I don't read haste giving. He can make a dash action as a bonus action. An additional bonus action to dash. Which he's going to do and just get right up in your face. And end his turn.
Cool. I am going to... As he comes running in, bonus action going... Basically yelling at him, going, I have come to face my punishment. And I will Hunter's Mark him.
Uh-huh.
That's my bonus action. I will then, as an action itself, hit him. As I do.
That is a miss.
Wow.
He has 22 AC as of haste.
It was really nice knowing you,
Ooh.
Pete.
Hold on. Precision attack. So, doesn't matter what I roll, it's going to hit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll a 3.
And you do how much damage?
15. On that one.
Yep.
That will end my turn for the moment.
Yep.
Because I already did a bonus action.
He just cracks his knuckles and then proceeds to punch you. Let me check how many times.
Yay.
3 times. But beforehand, he's going to drop a branding smite. Which, that goes on as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So it's 4 extra damage when one of these connects.
14 is a miss. 27 hits. And 15 misses.
Okay, so you take 19 damage.
19?
19. 8
Oh, yeah.
damage,
Yeah.
plus 7 from Arcane Jolt,
Yeah.
plus 4 from Branding Smite.
19. Yep. My turn?
Yeah.
Cool. I spit the blood out to the side and go at him myself. Ooh! That's nice. And yeah, hold on. I will precision attack again on the 18 to see if I can hit.
Mm-hmm.
Making that 25, so all 3 hit.
All 3 hit for 16, 29.
32 on that bottom one. Well done, Peter.
Oh yeah, no, it's very nice.
So it's 61 plus another 69, 76. Fun. Ow.
Wait, how much total damage was that one round?
Like nearly 80. Excuse me while he makes a handful of Constitution saving throws to see if he keeps his haste spell.
Yeah.
Yes. No, he loses haste.
Which means he loses a turn too.
Yes, exhaustion for 1 turn, isn't it? Stun for a round. When the
He
spell ends, the
would
target
if...
is unable to move and take actions until the next turn.
Yeah.
So I get another round. No fun. I guess I do the same thing.
Move or take reactions, is it?
Move. Cannot move or take actions.
Actions. Yes. Miss.
Yep.
Hit.
And hit.
Hit.
Cool. And I will go around to the other side of him.
For 13.
Wow, Peter may actually win this.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. He might.
Depending on how badly I get fucked this turn.
Let me read his features.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Ow. That's all I'm gonna say is ow.
Yeah. That's seriously more damage than I thought I would ever do. That double crit though.
That's what saved your ass.
Yeah.
That's if I live.
He is going to try and punch you again.
Yeah.
That hits. He's then going to, between attacks, cast Brandishing Smite, so that either of the next 2 attacks hits will have Brandishing Smite attached to it as well.
I was gonna say I didn't think you could twin smite attacks.
Brandishing Smite is a bonus action that then does additional damage the next time you hit.
Yeah.
It only lasts 1 hit, and he hit you with a fast turn. It dispels.
Oh, you're saying he's casting it again. I thought you said he twin cast it. So
no, between attacks he's going to
oh,
cast
between
it.
attacks. Yep.
Because he was supposed to cast it before the hit, but I forgot to have him cast it.
Yep, no, that's right. And the 17 misses. And 13 misses.
Cool.
I think it's time to grade that,
damage.
Jake.
He's going to use his action surge for 2 more attacks.
Yep.
Because there's a reason he's punching you for a D8. He's got fighter levels from the war.
Yep. Ooh, yes.
So that last 8 lands a Brandishing Smite.
Yep. And I will parry that.
Your reaction's
D8 plus Dex.
Cool. He's going to Brandishing Smite you at level 4. Oh, wait, no, not level 4. That was the original build. Ignore that. He's at level 3. He got reworked this morning.
Yeah.
So you take 5 Brandishing Smite damage.
So it's 5 plus 8.
5 plus 16.
16?
Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was 1 roll up too far.
Yeah.
So
5 plus 8.
So yeah, you took the 15, 23, 28 damage.
Yeah. And I've reduced that by 7.
Yep.
Cool. Again, cough up some more blood. It's a hell of an impact.
And he used his bonus action for Smite, which he doesn't have a... Yep. I was just checking. Action Surge, does that give an additional bonus action?
No. Just gives one action which can be used for an attack.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was the case. I couldn't remember.
Cool.
Yeah, on using you can take 1 additional action.
Yeah.
I can remember if it gave a bonus action or not, because if he did, he was going to use Second Wind. That's a miss.
That's a miss. I'm not even going to try upping that. That's a miss.
Yep.
I will try upping that with a precision to a 21.
Which misses, as he has a 22 AC, as you found out in the first round.
That's only when haste. He doesn't have haste.
Oh, well then he casts Shield. I'll just tick off Shield then.
Cool. And then a last one, which is an 18.
Which also misses.
Yep.
He's running out of spells. Let me check. What action is that?
That was a dick move.
Zas is an action. He's not going to cast that spell. He's gonna punch you again.
Yep. He does that. I propose.
Uh-huh.
I think you said you proposed.
So, repose. Basically, he missed. I hit him.
Rose to my father.
Yeah, so you
I missed.
so he then punches you again
Yep.
for the 23 for the 12 damage,
Yep.
which you take an additional 2d6 from Arcane Jolt / R2d6.
That's already on there, isn't it?
Not on that attack, because I turned Arcane Jolt off, but there'd be an additional roll, which you take an additional 2 damage.
Yep.
And then
Question.
and then he's going to punch you again for a d6. Yes.
He hasn't used any elemental damage yet.
No, he's not been. The only element you've been hit for so far outside of Force has been Radiant.
Okay.
He's been sitting on all of his elemental attacks. He's literally used Branding Smite twice, and then Haste, and that's been it for his... And then Shield, that's been it for his spells.
Yep.
And then, yeah, you take another 6 damage from that punch.
Didn't you buy an elemental resistance?
He
Pete?
did.
I did.
Wow.
But here's the thing. As an Artificer, he has no Marley elemental attacks.
Yeah, just wow.
Yeah.
That was something I discovered when I built this guy. He has one spell that does elemental damage, and it's elemental weapon.
Anyway.
Yep.
Because the rest of it is things like lightning bolt and fireball and stuff, and then cantrips. So yeah, it is. Then he's going to second wind for a hit dice.
Yep.
Me want him roll hit dice. It's not. It's being annoying and not letting me roll the hit dice.
Cool. Well, after all that, I'm on 1.
He heals 6 hit points.
I'm literally on 1 health.
And he does. Let me see. He doesn't have anything he can throw at you as a bonus action, because he used his second wind as his bonus action.
Can you heal Pete?
I can once.
So it is your turn, Peter.
I am going to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
No.
No. Shit. With the way he's punching, there's no point me healing, so I'm just gonna keep going. Wow.
No.
Oh,
Your
wow.
rolls betrayed you.
Oh, they did. They did. But basically, the way I'm imagining is after that last round, I'm on that 1, so basically I'm doing the whole super sluggish to the side. Oh, God.
That his turn?
I then stop, look at him, and just hands out to the side. I know what's coming. I just say, finish it.
Kamehameha.
Smiting!
He just grins, reels back, and just with a side wound double fist just straight across the face.
Ooh, accent.
Yep, and that's
Ouch.
me.
Crunch.
I get the whole super summon off to the side.
At which point he just sort of smirks. You put up a better fight than I expected. Reaches down, grabs you by the cuff of the neck, and drags you off. Basically dragging you back into the side rooms. I need you to make a death saving throw as he's dragging you away.
Yep.
You make a success. He gets you in there. The moment the door shuts, he just lifts you up. I've been waiting for this, and just twists your head backwards.
Yeah.
Just
Kinda saw that
throws you
coming.
against the wall, just crack. Done. Out of public eyes.
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh.
Oh, crack.
That was a very close fight, as much as it didn't seem it.
Oh,
How
no.
much health did he have left?
3.
Oh,
He had
Oh.
he had 3 left when he dropped the second wind.
So he went up to 9.
Yeah.
Wait.
So that first
He went up to 9. I knocked him out.
Oh no, it was the after the second win then. I knew because I've been keeping track. I've been counting down. He has 3 left on his sheet.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, if he went up from 3 before second wind, he rolled the 6. That puts him up to 9.
And then you didn't hit him after the second wind.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, no, I didn't I?
The second wind is, and then you
Yeah.
17 nat 1 nat 1.
Yeah. Ah.
If only you didn't expend your dice trying to do things like parrying.
Would I have hit? No, I wouldn't have. Oh, wait. Yes, I would have. Oh, god damn it.
He
and done exactly 3 damage.
No, I saved 1 martial dice for basically last ditch, don't die.
yeah. He
If
only-
I had used it to hit, I would have.
He
knocked
only
him out.
beat you because he had heavy armor master. That's the only thing that got him through that fight.
Oh, wow.
Taking 3 damage off every time you hit him.
Oh, wow.
Well, that and the fact that every time he hit you with an arcane jolt, he could have also healed himself 2d6, but he chose to dish out additional damage.
Yeah.
You know, he specifically did not take any of his attacking spells.
Yeah.
The problem was because you knocked that haste out of him the first turn, he didn't get to use half of his other spells that relied on him needing those extra actions to line things up.
Yeah.
Like, he had Enlarge Reduce to take you into a grapple. He had Haste. He had Branding Smite. He had Shield. He had Magic Weapon in case you had a way of reducing non-magical... in case he needed something to get around it.
Yeah.
He basically
So pretty much if any of those last rolls had hit...
He took a mixed bag of utility spells, knowing he had no idea what you were bringing to the table. He just needed to make himself as powerful as possible.
Yeah. And I'm guessing my 400 gold wasn't enough to get a radiant
A what?
potion against radiant damage.
No. Remember, Radiant and stuff was more expensive. Radiant and Necrotic were the more expensive. You chose to get the basic element, remember?
You said it was psychic and force. But anyway.
Well, I thought I said it was
Anyway,
Radiant
I still
stuff.
died. Good fight.
Well, the thing is, even at the end there, like when you basically gave up the fight, he still had 1 more attack that turn.
Yeah. Now, I was out of key, so I couldn't flurry of blows anymore.
Anyway, new character, Peter.
Yeah.
No, that fight was... You did better than I expected. I had this guy's level planned out. It's just the case of I gave him a handful of it. I gave him more fighter levels when I reworked him earlier this week, rather than the artificer levels. Because honestly, this was a guy you were supposed to fight later in the campaign. I fully knew you were going to fight this guy at some point, so I've had notes on what level he would have been as basically one of the upper house Kenneths in this town. You damn near got him. It was because of that double crit turn with the and the fact that you rolled like 40 something damage in those 2 crits. You dished out 78 or something damage that turn. That was 2/3 of his health in 1 turn. He had 100 and he had like 130 health or something.
Oh damn!
I forget the exact math because I've been counting down on his sheet.
Is that D&D?
That's D&D, yes. So I'm actually going to hit the recording.